Hi guys, sorry to interrupt your video. Just a quick plea, subscribe to my channel please. If you haven't done it already, subscribe. Tell your friends, subscribe. Thanks. Oh look, same picture we had earlier. So what should you do if the traffic in the left hand lane is slowing? Right, let's see. Slow down, keep a safe separation distance. Well, that's reasonable. Staying away, so that's reasonable. Let's see if there's a better one. Accelerate past the vehicles in the left hand lane. Okay, pull up on the left verge, widen no, move across and continue in the right hand lane. Okay, so I believe, I mean depends on the wording on that one, I get the impression they want me to pass on the left hand side, which of course is no. Move across and continue to the right hand lane. Well, you could go for an overtake, but it's shutting, isn't it? In 800 yards, half a mile, that lane's going to shut. So if you had a massive queue of cars in the left hand lane, you can, and it is recommended, to move into the right hand lane and overtake. I mean, why, if you've got half a mile of road, do you want to start queuing half a mile early if you can go to the front of the queue? Okay, it's only one lane in half a mile's time. Until then, it's two lanes, it's two normal running lanes. And by using both lanes, you get twice as much traffic down to the to the roadworks, right? So there's no point in just diving onto the back of a queue if you've got another half a mile to go. So personally, I would move into the right hand lane if I had a big long queue and I could see a long way. Just go past them, but slowly, in case somebody pulls out in front of you, of course, and then just come in at the end. But if you're in free flowing traffic, there's no point in trying to gain an extra 2 inches. You might as well just slow down a bit, go with the flow of traffic, because it's all going to merge into the left hand lane in not too long anyway. I mean, if you've got a dual carriageway here, that's what we've got. So that'll be a 70-mile-an-hour road. It's half a mile. So your average speed on dual carriageways, motorways, is 60 miles an hour. That's 1 mile a minute. So you've only got 30 seconds until that right hand lane shuts. So there's no point in jumping into the right hand lane if you're going to be coming back to the left in 30 seconds time. But obviously if you were half a mile away and there's just queues of stationary vehicles, then the right hand lane is a perfectly valid lane to be in. So slow down, keep a safe separation distance, because we're not in a queue here, we're in free flowing traffic. So as allow the traffic to merge into the left hand lane, leave enough room so that you can maintain a safe separation distance even if the vehicle pulls in front of you. Why should the junction on the left be kept clear? This one. Right, well, logically, never block anybody's ability to traverse the road in front of you. This could be a pedestrian crossing, it could be a junction, this could be the entrance to a hospital, could be anything, right? So if you've got an emergency vehicle that needs to come around here and get into there, you do not block. Okay, some cars might come up here, they might go around there and sit behind the bus. Fine, I don't care. We never block a junction. People might die if you start doing that sort of thing. So, to allow vehicles to enter and emerge. Why should you keep the junction, keep it clear? Yes, to allow vehicles to enter and emerge. To allow the bus to reverse? No, not really. To allow vehicles to make U-turn? No. To allow vehicles to park? Nah. Just so that people can get in and out. And besides, why should people who aren't even joining your queue have to wait just because you're stuck in a queue? You know, it's just antisocial behaviour to start blocking junctions. You're invited to a pub lunch. Hurrah! What should you do if you know that you'll have to drive in the evening? Well, don't drink. So let's have a look. Avoid mixing your alcoholic drinks. Don't drink any alcohol at all. Perfect. Have some milk before drinking alcohol. Okay. And eat a hot meal with your alcoholic drinks. Well, I mean, some of these things will help you to absorb alcohol. But at the end of the day, is it better to not drink at all or have some alcohol? Well, if you're going to drive, your best bet is don't drink. Okay, so logically, the theory test question is checking to see if you're doing the logical thing. So alcohol will stay in your body for several hours and may make you unfit to drive later in the day. Drinking during the day will also affect your performance at work or study. No, they're not wrong, you know. Yeah, it's actually quite a common thing. You know, when Christmas time, where the police do checks for drink drivers, most of them get stopped the morning after. So most people drink at night time and then they drive to work still over the limit. It just stays in the system for so long. Right, what will become more expensive after you've been convicted of driving while unfit through drink or drugs? Well, if you have demonstrated that you are the type of person who will drive after drink or drugs, then you are a high risk person. Who deals with risk? Insurance companies. So they will look and they go, oh, you've been convicted of being a dodgy Herbert. So if you're a dodgy Herbert, they're going to charge you extra because you are now a high risk person. So your insurance will become more expensive when you have convictions. There you go. You've shown that you're a risk to yourself and others on the road. For this reason, insurance companies may charge a higher premium. At the end of the day, they don't like risk. They're in the business of risk, but they don't like getting it. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? Right, only drive if your journey is necessary. Drive on quiet roads. Ask someone to come with you. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. There you go, look. Out of those 4, that's the best one. Because it doesn't say that you are drowsy, but if it can cause drowsiness, if you're out and about driving and then you become drowsy, then you shouldn't be driving. What should you do if a doctor prescribes drugs that are likely to affect your driving? Okay, let's see what our options are. Only drive if someone's with you. No. Avoid driving on motorways. Get someone else to drive. I love that. That's the best one. Never drive more than 30 miles an hour. Right, so again, you've been given something that might affect your driving. Don't drive. Same as drinking, isn't it? What must you do if your ability to drive is impaired during a period of illness? Well, hopefully there's an option on here which is don't drive. So let's have a look. See your doctor each time before you drive. Not likely. The chance of me seeing my doctor is very remote. Very remote. Might take days before I get to see my doctor, months, weeks. Right, take small dose of any medicine. What's the point in taking it? Stop driving until you're fit to drive again. Well, that would be the most logical one. Don't drive. Take all your medicine with you when you drive. No. So only drive if you're fit to do so. Driving when you're ill or taking some medicines can affect your concentration and judgment. It may also cause you to become drowsy or even fall asleep. You're about to drive home. What should you do if you feel very tired and have a severe headache? Well, that's really going to affect your ability to focus and react. So again, I'm looking for a don't drive. So wait until you're fit and well before driving. Like that, that's a good one. So I'm going to click it, but I'm going to see if there's a better one. Drive home but take tablets for headaches. No. Drive home if you can stay awake for the journey. Wait for a short time, then drive home safe or slowly. No. Wait until you're fit and well. All of your concentration should be on your driving. Any pain you feel will distract you and you should avoid driving when drowsy. Yeah, take a taxi. Get your other half to come and pick you up. You can always collect the car the next day, can't you? What can you do to help prevent tiredness on a long journey? Right, so I'm thinking, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking to prevent tiredness, I can have frequent breaks of at least every 2 hours. More frequently if you want. Keep somebody talking to you, keep yourself active, do commentary drive, windows down, fresh air in the car, that sort of thing. Okay, those are the sort of just general things I'm thinking. So see, eat a large meal before driving. No, because you know, eating your Christmas dinner and then watching everybody in the household fall asleep, a large meal is a really great way to keep you awake. Take regular refreshment breaks. Yes, quite right. Factor in a break every hour and a half or something. Play loud music in the car, only if you're with it. Loud music itself won't keep you awake. I mean, I went to see Metallica and slept through AC/DC and my friends didn't wake me up for it. Unbelievable! Slept through AC/DC. Bloody hell. So loud music, Don't keep you awake.
Oh, some friends they are.
Complete the journey without stopping. No. Take regular refreshment breaks. Driving long distance can be boring. This coupled with stuffy warm vehicle can make you feel tired and sleepy. Make sure you take rest breaks to keep stay awake and alert. Stop in a safe place before you get to the stage of fighting sleep. Yeah. You take some cough medicine given to you by a friend. Okay. What should you do before driving your car? Well, I would read the label and see what it affects. Is it non-drowsy or is it drowsy? So ask your friend if taking the medicine affects their driving. Well, how it affects everybody is different. Drink some coffee 1 hour before driving. Okay. Then you need a wee. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. That's not a bad shout. Drive a short distance, see if the medicine affected you. Yes, and in the meantime crash. It's check the label, isn't it? Logically. What will be a serious distraction while you're driving? Right, looking at road maps. Well, that will be. Switching on your demister. I mean, it will distract you, but not as much as a map. Using windscreen washers. Again, not really very much. Looking at your door mirrors. No, hardly anything. It's a road map, isn't it? Same as sat navs, mobile phones, you name it. Anything that makes you have to concentrate on something whilst you're travelling down a road at 70 miles an hour is not a good idea. Best bet, obviously, is if you need to look at something, park up. Concentrate on the thing that you need to know, then drive on. So concentrate on the thing that you're doing. You're either driving or you're looking at a map. Don't do both. You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey? Calm down. If you are angry, you will drive aggressively. You'll be fast, you'll brake late, you'll accelerate hard, you'll swerve, you'll drive like an idiot. So, open a window, turn on your radio, have an alcoholic drink, calm down. Calm down. Emotions have a massive effect on your ability to drive. The calmer you are when you start driving, the more chilled out and the more relaxed your drive will be and the safer you will be. But don't go too far. Don't go the other way. You're about to drive your car. What should you do if you can't find the glasses you need to wear? Well, if you are incapable of seeing, don't drive. So, drive home safely, keeping the quiet road. No. Borrow a friend's glasses and use those. Only if they're the same prescription. What's the chances? Drive home at night so that the lights will help you. No, it'll be even worse. Find a way of getting home without driving. Quite right. If you can't see, don't drive a car. Damn.